Hello guys, Danny here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Anker Bluetooth wireless keyboard. Now this is a keyboard perfect for use with the iPad or even with Macs. So it's not going to be for something like Windows or Android devices, it's definitely for Apple products. Now I'm quite familiar with Anker brand, I've bought quite a few of their products over the years and I've always been quite impressed with the design and quality of the products. So when I saw this keyboard on Amazon for £15, I thought it could be a good steal because it should retail for around £40. So let's take a look inside and see what we get. I've actually had this out of the box already to have a go of it, but I thought I'd just repack it so you can see how it comes. You don't get a great deal in the box, just pretty much the keyboard as you can see here. You don't get batteries, so you will have to use your own batteries. But at £15 I wasn't too bothered about that. So as you can see, you get the keyboard, you get some literature, so we've got instruction manual, which would be quite handy to learn how to pair the device, etc. I didn't need to use this when I was pairing the device because it was pretty much straightforward, but it's there if you need it. Also we got some other information just about if you're happy with the service in the product. Now the keyboard comes in black or white. I chose the black version and I'll show you later in the video why I went for black, but the white version looks pretty good as well, especially if you want something similar to the white Apple accessories. As you can see here, in fact, I've got the Apple Mac keyboard. And you can see in terms of size and also layout, they're very similar. The Apple keyboard is obviously made of aluminium, so it does feel a lot more premium. But to be fair, for a fully plastic keyboard, this does feel good quality. I'm quite impressed. So the Apple keyboard retails for £60. The Anker keyboard retails for £40, but I did pick it up for £15 on Amazon. And I think at £15, it's definitely a bit of a steal. So this keyboard is designed to use with a Mac, but it works pretty well with the iPad. And this keyboard from Anker is designed with the iPad in mind, but you can also use it with a Mac and it works pretty well. You just got to bear in mind a couple of the function keys are sticking up a little bit differently, but once you get the hang of that, it's not a major problem. So as you can see here, I've got the iPad mini and the Bluetooth keyboard paired up, ready to start typing and showing you the keyboard in action. It's quite easy to pair. All you do is hold down the connect button on the Anker keyboard, which is on the bottom of the keyboard, and you just go into your Bluetooth settings on the iPad, and it's pretty much easy enough to pair from there. If you're not sure, you've obviously got the instructions what come with the Anker keyboard. So I've not got a huge amount of experience using the keyboard. I've maybe typed out a few emails and replied to a few comments on YouTube and Twitter, things like that. So not too much experience with it. Overall, the layout is very similar to the Mac keyboard, what I am used to, but there is a difference between the enter button. It is a different size and a different shape. So I'm usually pressing the wrong key when I want to hit enter, which is a bit annoying. That's something I'll have to get used to the more I use this keyboard. But other than that, it's very similar to the Mac keyboard in terms of layout. So I'll just quickly type something out just to give you an idea what it's like. If I can spell properly. See, as you can see there, I was hitting the wrong button for enter. So there you go. So in terms of a typing experience, I've been pretty happy with the keyboard. It's got a very similar layout to the Mac keyboard, which is good, other than the enter button, which will take some getting used to. But apart from that, I'm quite happy with the layout of the keyboard. And in terms of actually typing, the keys feel quite nice, quite tactile, very similar to the Mac keyboard. I would say they're a little bit more mushier than the Mac keyboard, which is kind of a downside, but overall it's quite a nice keyboard to type on. Also, I like the function keys on the keyboard, so for example we can go straight to the home screen. We've got brightness controls, you've got some quick copy and paste controls which are quite handy. We can bring up the on-screen keyboard like so if we need to. We've got some media controls and volume controls and also a lock button, which is handy. So overall, I'm really pleased with this keyboard. I think it makes a really good accessory for the iPad. Also, I've got my Mac keyboard here, which I'll be using most of the time with my Mac. But if this was to ever fail or run out of batteries or anything like that, I've always got this as a backup. Also, I prefer to take this along with my iPad when I'm out and about. So if I do lose this or damage it, I'm not too bothered because it was only £15 and I'm obviously not damaging my original Apple keyboard. So it does make a good secondary keyboard and it also makes the perfect kind of travel companion because it is much lighter than the Apple keyboard, and obviously if it does break, it hasn't cost a bomb. So thanks for watching the video guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you don't want to miss out on future videos, then do hit that subscribe button. Also, if you wish, you can follow me on Twitter and also Instagram. All the links are in the description. See you later.